Ladies, you can't manifest with grace when you are trapped in an energetic, emotional, spiritual, and body war. If you are struggling with manifestation and you're struggling with your weight loss, this is something you definitely want to look into. Waking up every morning with that heaviness in your gut, that pain in your heart, that frustration that you carry, you've already got anxiety and depression and worrying about the future, thinking about the past, that is all carried within you energetically. And if you are struggling to shifting what you need to shift, to manifest what you want, and to get the weight loss results that you want, this is an area that you really want to connect with yourself and be like, maybe she's got a point here. Maybe when you're carrying around the same energy that is heavy internally every single day, that is going to affect you on a physical level. Like, your body will hold on to the physical weight, because this physical weight is a representation of what you're waking up with every morning. And when I say what you're waking up with every morning, I mean what I just spoke about. As soon as you open up your eyes, you are not happy. You're thinking about that heartbreak. You're thinking about that pain and that heaviness that you're carrying within your body. You're thinking about the past. You're thinking about the future. You're struggling to get that business going and to get those clients coming in, the money coming in, and you're struggling with your weight loss and your food and your binge eating, and you're drinking alcohol or you're addicted to drugs. This is an energetic war, and I promise you, with the inner work, the energy work, the internal work, bit by bit, you can start to peel back the layers of this onion and start to shift it. If this is resonating with you, I know what you're experiencing, because I have been there for 10 to 20 years, probably even more. Every day, the same thing would occur. I would open my eyes, I would have anxiety, I would have heaviness in my gut, I would have pain in my heart, I was thinking about the past, I was worried about the future, I was carrying around a lot of trauma for years and years and years. That pattern just kept on repeating itself. The same things just kept on showing up because I hadn't done the internal work to start to shift this. Because of that, I wasn't getting anything that I actually want in my life. And there was a part of me that was also still heavily connected to the feeling of this struggle that I was going through, the feeling of the pain and the anxiety. I was actually quite connected to it, and I didn't know it at the time because it's all I knew. And I was constantly struggling to get out of that and to forward into happiness and to forward into the future. But I didn't have the tools to actually do it. So I was constantly stuck in this merry-go-round of pain and struggle and not manifesting what I wanted. I was trapped. So if this resonates with you, I get you. And please listen and explore what I'm saying. Waking up every day and not being happy, that is not what you deserve. You do deserve to wake up and be happy. Whether you realize it at this time of watching this video or not, you do, and it actually is possible. I am nothing special. I've done a lot of work on myself, and if I can come out of it, so can you. Heartache was a big one for me, and heartache is a big problem and pain for many, many women that I actually talk to. Heartache is huge, and when we are carrying around that pain and that heaviness and that regret and that self-blame, it can really get in the way of our daily lives. Learning how to process your emotions, how to tap into what you're feeling, learning how to clear it out, and then actually learning how to create and embody and call in the person that you always know has been within you and the person that you want to be. That will come forth through doing the inner work. So my point is, if you are struggling on this merry-go-round with your life, merry-go-round with your weight loss, merry-go-round with your emotional eating, and you're constantly battling this inner war within you, it is time to rise. It is time to do the inner work. And let me tell you, when I say it's time to do the inner work, that is not necessarily a scary thing. Like, a lot of people kind of balk at it and like the fear comes up, but it's actually not. Like, there can be some dark times, but also it's actually kind of fun because it's a spiritual journey and you grow from it. And then as you actually start to see the healing being done within you and the changes being done within you and the shifts being done within you, bit by bit, you'll actually start to see this shift happen. And as the shifts happen, you'll actually start to see bit by bit the universe starting to give you things that you actually want in your life, and it starts to join together, and it gets juicy and it gets exciting and it gets fun. And as you start to get happier within yourself and happier within your life, and instead of carrying around that heaviness, you start to carry around some lightness, a bit of spark. You're connected more to your feminine side. As this all starts to come together, if you are actually struggling with your weight, what you'll actually notice, because you're happier, you're starting to eat healthier. And as you're starting to let go of that internal weight, your physical weight will also start to drop. So that battle, like, if you can kind of understand what I'm saying, that constant battle with yourself, it actually starts to go like this and will eventually start to settle. And this is where the magic happens. I promise you, this is so possible. I have done it in my life. I've worked with many women who have done it. We're all nothing special. We have just committed to doing the journey, because there is a point, ladies, there is a point where you actually get sick of the struggle that you have been so familiar with and possibly addicted to. And when you hit that point, this is when you'll start to step into this work, and this is when the change will happen. You know, if I go back to when I worked for one of the biggest weight loss companies in the world as a weight loss consultant, this is what I saw every day with the women that came through the center. They thought that they had a physical weight problem. And I could see pretty damn clear that it was nothing to do with the physical weight, and it was everything to do with their internal world. They were unhappy, they felt lost, they felt unworthy, they felt that they weren't good enough to get what they wanted. And if they actually just focused on that and let the diet go, let the dieting go, and didn't even focus on that for a bit, just focused on themselves, they would find that all the struggles that they're having with their food, all the struggles that they're having with their weight would just start to subside, because they're getting happier on the inside. I believe this work is so important because I know firsthand from working in this industry and my own personal experience that if you are struggling, you are not the only one. And that is a beautiful thing, right? Because it means that this is the journey of life, and there are tools out there that actually can help you to shift through it. And there's other women out there that have been exactly where you are now, including me, and have come out the other side. And this is why I'm so passionate about this message. I used to be a very angry person, like very angry, very masculine. I had chronic anxiety, chronic depression, chronic social anxiety. Food was a drug for me. And then when that wasn't enough, I think it was like in my 30s, I had a complete nervous breakdown. I got addicted to prescription medications. I was unable to work. I had to move back in with my parents because I was physically unable to look after myself. And it was when I hit rock bottom that this spiritual side of me started to really kick in. And that's when this journey was really created. And that's when this weight loss from within work that I do and I teach was birthed. There is a deep, energetic birthing process behind my messaging and behind what I teach. If this resonates with you, I have a waitlist that is now open from my Weight Loss From Within program. This one is a group program. I haven't done a group program in about 3 years, and I've had a lot of girls asking for me to do it. This is it. The waitlist is open. It will be starting soon. I will pop the link in the descriptions, and if you have any questions, comment or reach out. I'm trying to build this community to help so many women around the world. That's all I really have to say. If this message resonated with you, please give it a like, comment below, and let me know what you've picked up, what you've learnt. And just remember, there is nothing wrong with you. There is just some work to be done, and it can be quite fun. Much love. We'll speak soon.